Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a brand new little access point slash repeater slash router, Wi-Fi router that has been sent to me by dodocool. It is a phenomenal, very small but very effective N router. So in today's video we will be unboxing and also going to show you how you can set it up and how you can use it, and also a little review to show you how good this little product is. Alright, without wasting your time, let's just get into it. You can see that the box is very simple, but once you open the box, the unit itself is sitting right on the top. Once you take that out, the components that are inside of it is just the dodocool router itself, and then it comes with a little RJ45 connector and also comes with a user manual. That's all you need to use this. Alright, so we're gonna put everything aside. You can see the user manual is in a few languages. It's very big. The way that they put everything inside of it is jam-packed. But once you flip through it, it has all the information you require in order to connect it and also learn about your product, what each indicators are, and how everything is set up. Putting that aside, you can see that the router itself is very nice. It's just color is white. I have two antennas on each side of it, but once you go on top of it, it has the dodocool logo right on the top, but you have some little indicators which will be lit green once you hook it up, and also it has the little button for WPS. This way you can connect this to your modem. But again, we're not going to talk about that yet. Let's get down to it. So you can see it has a Wi-Fi logo right on the bottom of it. Going on one side of it, you have the antenna, and it has two buttons there. One will indicate to you to turn on and off, and at the bottom of it, that's how you're going to switch it between access point, repeater, or a regular router you want to use this. But once you go on the bottom part of it, you do have two little connectors. One is for LAN and one is for WAN/LAN, and then you do have on the other side of it is nothing but just the antenna. But going on top of it, there's nothing there too. But once you flip it upside down, you can see it has the connector which is created for Canada and United States. It takes 110 volt, and this one is just going to convert it into 5 volt in order to connect this. But you can see it has all the information at the bottom of it, just like a regular router, that the IP address once you connect it, what it will be. And yes, and the user manual is incorrect, but on the unit itself is correct, and we will be showing you the differences, and also the URL that you have to type, which does not work for me, but it's okay. The IP address do work, and also it has the username and password that is required for you to log in for first time, and we will get into that in a few seconds. So alright, so let's put everything aside. Let's connect this. So first, make sure that there's no wires connected to this, and you need to connect this to a power source. So in this case, I have a little extension cord. I'm going to connect this to that, and we're not going to connect our RJ45 to this from my modem. We can set this up as a regular router. Little switch is off, so make sure that you first set up what you want to use. So in this case, we're going to use router. We're going to put that on router. This way you're going to see some lights on the top. Give it a few seconds, and then using your mouse, go to your network. Make sure you're not connected to anything else. I'm going to connect this wirelessly. So in this, it will give me some names. In this case, we will see it. It will be called wireless, and it does not have any password. So you need to click on it and then say connect. Once it's connected, you got to bring up your browser. Mine is right here, and then going to type the IP address, and the IP address is actually written right in the bottom of your router. In this case, it should be 192.168.10.1, and press enter. Alright, so you should get this screen, and this is it. So now for username and password, since we did not set it up yet, by default it's admin for the username, and same thing for password. So you can use your mouse to click on password, or you can just press tab on your keyboard in order to go next. We will leave the language under English, and we will click submit. Now it takes you to the main screen, and this is the control panel for your router. So this is how you can set it up. So you can see it has the wizard. We will be using that in a few seconds. You also have the wireless status, and you also have the basic setup. You have the LAN settings, and also you have some management settings and your status in total. So this way you can see firmware. Also it says the uptime, how long your router is on, and also the build number. It's all going to be here. But the things we're going to do today is going to change the wireless network. We're going to connect our Ethernet to this so we can get some Wi-Fi, because we're going to set it up as router. And also, if you want to go here, you can set up some basic stuff. But we're going to go here so we can change our time zone. Also, we're going to change our password, and then we're going to see if there's any firmware upgrade available. And so we're going to cover all these in this video. First of all, let's go to the router, and this is where you're going to set up your network. So in this case, it says that if you do have a static IP, you can set it up. So you can click here and it will set it up. In this case, it's all set up for us since most of the providers these days wants to make it very simple. They will provide a dynamic IP for you. So that's the one we're going to select. And if you do have ADSL, which is kind of like a dial-up but in a high speed way, you can set that up too, which is right there. But for us, it's just automatically obtain IP address. That's the one we're going to select, and we're going to change our SSID. We're not going to leave it as wireless, and we're going to name it something very personal to us, which is Exitex. But since we have a few of them already set up, we're going to set it up as V5, which is version 5. Let's do that. So this way you know this is connected perfectly. Now, channel, there's a bunch of them available, but we're going to just use auto. This way it will fall on whichever one is available, and this way you're not going to cross over your other networks or your neighbors' networks. Under security, yes, we will set up a password, so we're going to put it on a maximum possible, which is WPA/WPA2, and it says mix. That's the one we're going to select, and now we need to set up a password. Now this part must be something you know, but other people cannot think. But again, this is for your own network, so nobody can hack you or nobody going to use your network or internet. So in this case, we're going to set up something very simple for meantime. And it says unmask, so this way you can see what you're going to type. I know this is very simple, but don't make this password your password, but make something that is very useful for you and not forgettable. So this is our password, and we're going to click apply. Now this part will disconnect you from the internet. So again, not to bore you guys, we will fast forward some of the scene. So once it is changed, you will see some blinking going on top of your router. But when you look on your network, it will tell you there's no connectivity right now. And yes, it just changed. You can see that it changed to Exitex version 5. That's the one we're going to select and connect. So we're going to enter our password to that, so that way we can connect to it. You can see it there, or you can see hidden, so that way nobody can see it. And press OK. Couple of seconds for it to connect. So once it says connected, there you go. We're going to go back. Yes, this pop-up will come up if you are on Windows 7, which we are using right now. We're going to say this is our home network, or you can set it up as work. And there you go. Now it's just going to connect to see if you do have internet connections. Alright, so that part is set up. Let's change the password. So we will go on the bottom under management, click on password. Now remember that the username is admin. We're going to keep it the same. We're just going to change the password, and we will click apply. So yes, it will kick you back out, so this way you can log in and make sure that you remember your password. So username always going to be admin, or you could have changed it. Enter your password and click submit. This way you're going to log back in. Now nobody can hack you from outside. If they could connect via WPS, anything like that, they cannot go in and change your settings. So now we need to go and set up our time zone. So in here you can set it up. So we are an Eastern region, so that will be -4 or -5, going all the way in the top, and there you go. And now we just going to say apply, leave the rest alone. When you change your password, also when you change your time zone, it will disconnect you from the Wi-Fi, so you need to go back in and relog back in. Once you're in, now everything is set up for you properly. Now if there is any firmware upgrade, or you got one and you downloaded from the website, you can come here, and then since you are on a computer, you can just go into choose file, go through your file wherever you saved it, click on it, and then say upload, and it will take about a minute and a half for it to just update it for you. This is one part. Alright, so for the repeater mode, now what you need to do is first make sure that your router is turned off. Change the little knob to the repeater section. Once it's done, turn on your router. Now make sure that it is on only on repeater. Do not hook up any of your connections, RJ45s, in the bottom of this unit. Once that's done, go back into your computer, click on where you have to connect your Wi-Fi back. So make sure that you can find your name. So I already renamed it, since I already set up my router as Exitex version 5. That's what we're going to look for. And once it shows up like this one, click connect. We're going to wait a few seconds for this to connect. Once it's done, once you click on it, it will say connect. But you have a little bar right on top of it. That means it does not have any internet connection. So that's fine. Now bring up your browser, and let's go back to our IP address, which was 192.168.10.1. Press enter. You will go back into your login screen. So put your username and password. If you did not change it, username and password should be admin, but we have already changed our password. press enter, and this is the screen you're going to get. So you can see on the side of it, it says wireless status mode is under repeater, and it does say status is scanning right now, and the wireless says wireless N1, channel is setting right now on 8. The security is disabled and client is only 1, which is just one computer right now connected. So if you look on the left hand side of it, you have a wizard. And if you look on the bottom, everything else is exactly the same as before. So let's go under repeater and under wizard and click on the repeater. This is where it's going to scan your Wi-Fi around you. So this is where you're going to connect your router, which is now you're going to use it as a repeater, and click on one of the ones that have the highest numbers. In this case, the Exitex_2G is the highest right now, and you can see the rest of them have very low numbers, or you can use your regular Exitex in this case. So I'm going to select one of them. In this case, I'm just going to click on this one, and then it says to put the security code. So you can say to unmask, so this way when you type something it shows your password, but in this case, since mine is a little bit secret, I'm not going to show you guys, but I can just type the numbers and also the letters, I should say, and then once that's done, click on apply. So now it's going to connect you to the Wi-Fi, and there you go. Now it is just going to get all the information, and if it's showing your password, in this case it shows mine, I am going to hide that, so this way you cannot see it, but whatever is yours, it will show up for you where it says password. So now we got disconnected, so we will click, and now it should automatically go into your regular Exitex. So now you can click on it and it should connect. And you can see that the name just disappeared. So if we have to refresh a few times, it is not going to show up because this is a repeater. So now your internet got extended. So make sure that where you're going to connect it, a phone or a tablet, you can check to see how many bars you're going to get. So I would suggest to stick around between 4 to 3 bars, and then make sure you hook it up there, and then your Wi-Fi will be extended. So this is going to use as an extender for you to use for your daily usage. So you can enter your password. Yes, you will get this pop-up, so you can set up under work or under home and click close, and you're done. So now if you want to go back into your internet, it comes up very fast. So now you can go ahead and enjoy using your internet in a little bit distance. So this way you can use it a lot better. Alright, so that's how easy it is to set up this little router and use it. Again, it is very phenomenal little device. All the information that you need is under instructional manual that comes with it, and also this video, I hope it helped you guys out too. I will be placing a link where you can order this unit and also other devices that are provided by dodocool at the bottom of this video. For the meantime, I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is exitex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Vine, Instagram, and other social networking places. And thank you.